Hi everyone, today I want to share with you how to start a farm without leaving your job. You don't have to leave your job because you're starting a farm. As I promised to you guys, I'll be sharing with you my personal experiences. I started a farm while I'm at my job, and I'm growing my farm while still working at my 9 to 5. So this is what I did in order to start the farm and now growing it steadily. First and foremost, you should start small. I started small as well. I started with a few birds. I started with 500 birds. You don't have to start with a lot of birds. You don't want that pressure to get to you while you are at work. You don't want the starting of a farm affect your performance at the job. So start small. Don't get too stressed up with a lot of things at the beginning. Start small. Make sure you're able to juggle the farm with your work, with your formal employment. So start small, get cheap things to use at the farm. You don't have to buy everything first time. You don't have to build very big and expensive houses for the chicken, because the chicken don't care about what kind of house you give them. So long as it's waterproof, there's enough ventilation, it is okay for them. Just make sure you can provide for them the troughs, feeding troughs, water troughs. You can cut jerry cans at the beginning. Just start and make sure you do it as cheaply as you can. Another thing I try to do personal on my farm I would want to share with you is time managing. Make sure you manage your time perfectly. Know you have to visit the farm 2 times a week. You have to make that trip twice a week. Otherwise, things might go south without your knowledge, and by the time you pass there, when there's nothing you can try to save, make a random visit at least once a week, and that normal visit probably Sunday when you don't work, Saturday when you don't work, but you need a random visit within the week, especially at the beginning, because you don't know how your employees, if they are very careful people. If they actually care about the farm, they care about the job, if they are responsible enough to do everything you want them to do. So you have to make that random visit, and make sure you visit twice a week at the beginning. Then another thing I like, at the most important thing among the most important things, is setting up systems. People, it's very important to set up a system from the beginning, from the word go. Set up a system and make sure the system works. If you try to set up these things later on and you don't do them from the start, it won't work. If I talk about setting up systems, these are the things I'm talking about. Um, Make sure there is communication, open communication between you and your employees. The guys at the farm should know that the phones have to be on at all times. Me personal at my farm, guys know it's they're like security policemen. Phones have to be on. They are like doctors. They have to be with their phones all the time, because we need communication to be open all the time. We have to talk anytime. If anything happens at midnight, any time of the day, you have to inform me immediately. Immediately, can't wait. The communication has to be open. It has to be instant. Nothing to wait for. And then provide internet for your guys at the farm. You people, certain things you take lightly, but you have to provide internet for your guys at the farm. Make sure they have smartphones. Make sure they can take for you pics of everything that is happening and they share it with you immediately. Make sure you get that information immediately. Create WhatsApp groups for everyone at the farm. If you have a vet, make sure you include the vet as well. Make sure you get all that information immediately. I know you're saying internet is, guys, you're protecting your investment. Internet is not very expensive. Make sure you give them internet so that you get everything live. Whatever happens immediately. The chicken has died. There's a problem. Food is done, because food will get done and they won't call you that they don't have credit on their phone. But if there is free internet there, you'll get to know immediately. Set up cameras. At my farm, I set up cameras. I check whenever I want to. I see and know what is happening all the time. I just click and know if I missed something and they told me something happened, I can rewind and check behind. what happened at this time. Is everything okay at the farm? Are the guys there? Have the birds eaten? Is the security okay? There's no funny business, no monkey business going on at the farm. You need to set up cameras. These things are not expensive, but since people want to do things without completely trying to put in investing in the time, the energy, and the money that is needed, you won't get anything from it. Just make sure you set up cameras at the farm and you'll be able to see everything in real time. Me, that's what I did. I make sure I see everything, and the guys at the farm know I'm always on the cameras. Yeah, you don't have to tell them that even that I'm not always on the cameras, but they think I'm always on the cameras though. And the other thing is schedule what needs to be done every week. Their employees, fine, they might be good employees, but certain things in your absence won't be done out of the blue. Certain things you have to tell them. So make up a list of things have to be done in a week. That on Monday, you guys have to do this and this. Besides giving chicken feed and water, you shall be cleaning. Probably they are disinfecting the entire place on every Tuesday. Every Monday for us who use cages, every Monday we shall be cleaning the pump, the pipes, and the water troughs. And then on Friday we shall be doing this. Like, you just set up a schedule, and whenever you make those visits, make sure they did everything that you guys agreed upon in the in the schedule. Whenever you make those visits, also, within the week, you can remind them, guys, today is Tuesday. Did you do what we're supposed to do on Tuesday? Did you check on this and this that we scheduled to be done on this and this date? That way, you'll be able to run your farm from home while the guys are doing the job. And before I give you the most important thing that needs to be done before you set up your farm, how you can run it, what I do mainly, don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you keep on getting this information. Like, share to a friend. You can click the notification bell so that every time I post something new, you get to see it immediately, because this is just the beginning. I accepted to share with you everything you guys I know, because I'm going to be your case study. I grow with you. Start immediately and we go. Now for the final and the most important thing you have to do to start your farm without leaving your job is sourcing for the right employees. This is where it gets tricky, because you're never at the farm and it's your employees who are there representing you. They are the CEOs, they're the ones in charge. So make sure you source for the right employees. You can't just see people in the eyes and know they're the right people, because you can't see their hearts, you can't see what they're thinking about. But try at least to do a few of these things. One, don't employ relatives, guys. Employing a relative is a time bomb. You won't be able to ask them those hard questions. They won't be fully accountable, because you know what happens once you guys have a serious fight with your relative when they are your employees. So just make sure you don't get yourself in that mess, because this is your investment. You're building a business, you're building something for yourself. It's not a charity case. So don't employ relatives in good faith. Another thing is, you don't have to get skilled people. Don't get people who are working at some other person's farm. Now you have to employ them. They're going to come. You're just starting. They're going to ask for a lot of money. Those people come with their funny character from the previous farms. Some people at the previous farms used to rob eggs, used to rob chicken. They know where to sell stolen chicken too. Who buys stolen chicken? Who buys stolen eggs? So you don't want to start with such kind of people. Get someone who doesn't know anything. So long as they are willing to learn, they are willing to listen to you, they are open to learning, and they really want to work. That's very important. You don't have to get someone skilled, someone who has ever been working on a very big farm. You're going to pay a lot and you won't get much in return. I promise you that. Also, you make sure that your employees are fully motivated, paid on time, guys, because you're always absent. Those are your representatives. Make sure they are motivated. Whenever they do something good, reward them, motivate them, appreciate them. Just don't keep quiet saying, I was expecting you to do that after all. That's why I pay. Some people are paid to do what they're supposed to do and they don't do it. Reward them, reward good character. You find the farm is clean, everything is on point. It doesn't take a lot to tip them. Tip them. And whenever things are not going on right, don't keep quiet. Scold them, caution them, tell them what they're supposed to do. Remind them it's a farm, it's a business. That's why you don't put our relatives there. That's why they are there to do their job perfectly. And then another thing you should do is you can employ a vet as well, because you're just starting. The vet will be very important for you, because for you, you'll be at your workplace all the time. You'll just be making those random visits. Sometimes you'll get caught up and you won't be able to make that visit on time. But once you employ a vet and you pay them monthly for them to make a visit weekly as well, they should make that weekly visit not on the day you visit the farm also, because you don't need to see the vet you as well. Just put the book at the farm. Whenever the vet visits the farm, they sign, they tell you what they've observed, what needs to be worked on, what needs to be improved at the farm, because those vets will help you manage that employee at the farm. If you have 3 employees, those vets are the ones who will manage those employees for you at a very good price, because they won't be spending the entire day at the farm or every day. They can visit the farm once a week, but every day they visit, they should give the guys at the farm instructions on what to do and what not to do. They are the ones who will train your employees, because we're not getting trained employees, guys who don't know anything, and this is unskilled labor. They are the ones who will equip them with the skills. They are the ones who will tell them what to do, how to do it, when to do it. They will help train your employees in your absence. So you will be telling them something, well, as the vet is telling you. Also, they'll ensure that they pass on the knowledge to them. So if your employees are willing to learn, you'll need the vet for at most 2 years. Keep your employees motivated. Let them grow with the farm. Third year, you won't need a vet, because you'll be repeating the same things. They would have seen most of the scenarios. You won't need a full-time vet, and you'll be saving a lot. So that is how you can start a farm without leaving your job. Juggling the two. That's what I do at my farm, and I'm growing steadily, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.